Hello, my fellow robots and machines. It's your favorite clanker, Roboman1K, back again with a review over FNAF TD. First off, I'd like to say not to harass anybody mentioned in the video, or the views of the people in the comments. I just want to say that I have been a big fan of FNAF TD for a while, even having OG Baller from my time before the rework. Now, I want to talk about the things I find positive first, like the maps. The maps are insane. Okay, they're highly well made. It looks like they had love put into them. They're super small details, and it's just overall great. For example, here's an input from Javi, another popular tower defense YouTuber, who says, "I like how each tower's model has something that represent it, like Incinerator with his pyro weapon, Pizza Chef with the flaming pizza attack, and I especially like Bowler's design. It's very creative how they made everything bowling related. Overall, the models are honestly pretty good, and the skins are even better because they add a lot of customization for the towers. I have to agree with this. The towers just seem so well detailed, and it looks like they had actual love put into making the designs for them. The towers' ideas are incredible as well. I mean, I had never seen an economy tower that got more cash when placed near DPS towers. Not to mention how creative the pizzeria looks in the lobby with all its tiny details that probably took weeks to finish. I mean, I played the game for weeks before the rework to get Baller, and it was a really fun experience. Everything felt really balanced, there was some actual difficulty. I even got someone to voice their opinion on the community, and it was overall pretty positive. When asked by me these 3 questions, this is what they had to say. 1. I think the community interacts pretty well with newbies just trying to figure out the game. If I knew how people got left off the hook for saying whatever they wanted, I'd be doing it too. Overall, I think the community we have here is okay, a little below average, but good. This is overall a really positive opinion of the fandom, and I enjoy the fact that it's not more toxic compared to other fandoms. In my own experience with playing the game, people in lobby would be communicative and try to gather teams for matches, as a tower defense community should. They were also able to communicate well with telling people what towers to use and what they do before people bought the tower. Although I did have another person who wished to stay anonymous have a negative opinion, saying the game was good. He said the game was good, but it just had poor devs and poor decisions. He also expressed how he thought the community was pretty shitty. While I do agree with some points of this, I think that the community is overall fine. Yet I do agree with how some of the devs sometimes make poor decisions. But it's overall fine in the community side. Now I'm going to talk on a bit of a negative subject in the game, that being the skin boxes. Now don't get me wrong here. Skins are a large part of tower defense games nowadays, and even some of the biggest tower defense games do it, such as TDS. But with this game, there's something different. Just how the players go about skin crates make them feel like a mob. And to back up this claim is a fan of the game who wished to stay anonymous. Myself and a tester had to test for UCN multiple hours, around 5 to 6, and we had to test several matches of UCN to track all the events as well as how much HP is scaled in UCN. When we realized the public beta, we thought people were going to test the new content and find stuff. However, instead, people sat and gambled, and lobbies were filled with people opening gift boxes, even though nothing saves in the testing place. As well, we had a channel where people would make reports of any bugs that might be found. We only got 3 of them. One of them was actually useful, the other was a joke, and the third was just rage bait. Now this dumbfounds me, okay? Public testing comes out for a game where people know stuff won't save, and instead of trying, to play the game and see what's wrong with it, they gamble for skin crates, which again, by the way, don't even matter because it doesn't save. And not to mention the fact that only 3 bug reports, with only one of them actually being useful as for the others, is just stupid. Overall, I think the addition of skin boxes being added to the game was a bad idea, and strayed the game further from a tower defense to a box opener. Now some more positive things to bring up would be the events. Although I can't voice my opinion on the events considering I've never done one, I did get someone else's opinion, that being Mr. Booze, a tester for the game. I mean, they do put a lot into events, but they usually do it because the model finished before everything else, So they make a skin, they add a crate or a small quest line. It does not eat up the development time too much. Jived is usually the one who makes it does feel a bit too much sometimes, but it's okay most of the time. Now they bring up some good points on how events allow for devs to get quick content out, but in my opinion, they seem to rely off events too much. Almost every update, there's some new event going on with no concernable cause. It's either some collab, a seasonal, or a random one. There's always just some limited thing to bring players back. Overall though, the game is well made and has quite a bit of passion in it. So to end it off, I'm just going to have one last person voice their thoughts, that being Mr. Boo again. I just want to say, I love this game with all my heart. It's definitely made a ton of mistakes. I don't know what the future holds up, but I hope the devs will listen to the community and cook up some good content. As someone who's tested and balanced for a year, I can tell you the devs are human and have made plenty mistakes, but please don't just know me. All the balancers and devs care about the game. It means the world to me, and I just hope they could fix up what they've made and make some good. Thank you so much for your time, and I hope to see the generally brilliant game improve. Now, like this person said, it's overall a good game. Sure, it has a few mistakes, but it can work to improve that. Every game has mistakes. I'm not here to punish a game for quote-unquote being bad. I want them to improve on their game and make it more enjoyable for the player base. The one and only RoboMan1K out. But wait, there's more! At the end of every video, I will be doing a fan art segment to show off some art of my OC made by fans. And you, the viewer, can make some art for this segment. Feel free to hit me up with a DM under the username RoboMan1K. Anyways, that's all, have a great day, and check out my other video on Doomspire Defense.